Here we are, at last. That hairy hermit's got a nerve, sending us all the way out here on a boat like this. The way it was listening from side to side, I'm amazed we made it here at all. Well, list or no list, you're sound and safe on dry land now. Welcome to Furrowfield, yar. At least, I assume it's Furrowfield. Ain't never heard of the place myself. But it don't look like Baron or Zahan. I can tell you that much. Anyway, I'm heading out for a bit to get the lie of the sea. But don't worry, I won't sail away into the sunrise. I'll be back in time to take you both home. Baron and Zeran. Oh yeah, those were cities in Dragon Quest 2, I think. Yeah, those were towns in Dragon Quest 2. Furrowfield isn't, though. That's a completely new place. And that's actually specific. Or actually important as well. And what he's saying here as well, Barnbeard, it's also very important. But I'll get to that later. I think this guy's been drinking too much seawater. Come on, Nick. Let's get going. I want to see what this island's got in store for us. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and whatever else is watching. My name is Nick, and we are playing once more Dragon Quest Builders 2 for the Nintendo Switch. Yes, I was almost trying to say Dragon Quest Builders for the Switch, but that is not completely. Yeah. If you look here, it looks rather run down. This docks is not really the sturdiest bit anymore. But that's what's so cool about this world here. There is even a bed here for Brownbeard to rest on if he wants to. Because he's going to stay with the boat anyways. But damn, now we finally got off the Island of Awakening. We are in Furrowfield and the game is literally going to start. The fun is actually starting to begin here. It's not that, yeah, I might have been a little bit negative in the first part, and it would seem like I don't like this game very much, but actually the opposite is true. From this point onward, the game gets better and better all the time. And that's just so much fun. Welcome to Furrowfield, the land of plenty. Please stop by the farm and enjoy some delicious baked bread. Okay. This island is pretty weird, don't you think, Nick? The trees are all withered, the ground gross and slimy, and the whole place stinks like someone left a sack of apples in the sun for a month. Do you really think we'll find the greenery we're after in a slimy, stinky place like this? Huh? Whoa, what the heck's that? It's some kind of pink pulsating thing. But what is it? I don't think we're gonna need to approach, but Melroth actually has a point. If you hammer up the blocks, you are not getting earth. This is called spoiled soil. And as you look around, you are not seeing much earth or greenery. It's all... I think it's some kind of fruit. I wonder what it tastes like. Maybe you shouldn't approach. We don't know what it is. Do you reckon the whole thing's edible? Or maybe we should ask the locals. They probably know. The stupid thing just blew up in my face. And what a stink! It's turned the dirt around it all gross and slimy too. I've heard of fruit going off before, but not like that. This place is crazy. Huh? I smell a fight brewing. Nick, over there. Leave me alone. There's no point trying to eat me. I'm nothing but skin and bone. Eek. Haha, sounds like fun. Come on, let's go and see what all the screaming's about. Yeah, but before I actually want to continue, as you can see, all those trees here. You have a few luscious trees that are green, but most of them are yellow, or even, like this one, dead. If you hammer it, you get wood. This is our supply of wood. These things, well, that's our dry grass. And these little things, well, those will be rocks. Now you're probably asking, what are these poles for? Well, they are just poles, wooden fencing. And we actually have, oh, a book over here. The book is titled Furrowfield, Land of Plenty. Nick takes a closer look. The farmer's paradise of Furrowfield is far famed for its 5 delicious... The remaining pages of the book have been violently torn out. Probably some kind of brochure that would tell us about what this place is. But 5 delicious somethings. Huh. Interesting. These boxes, they will only give us wood. They will not give us the boxes themselves. But okay, we heard there is a fight. The quest marker is over there. Let's see what these slimes give us. Some oil. We're gonna need that. The draggies are a supply of wood. And well, these mollusks, they are a supply of oil. So if we need to have wood or oil, well, those are the enemies for us to defeat. But, yeah. And as you may have noticed, everything that I collected on the Isle of Awakening was left behind. We don't have the supplies that we had back there. Just like Brownbeard said, his ship was not made for hauling cargo. Oh, we have now 2 enemies to defeat here. These are a little bit more tougher than your average enemies that we had. So when they are attacking you, kinda try to dance around. Because with these mission type of enemies, death actually is a issue. Ha! That'll teach those monkeys to mess with us. Right, time to get some info out of Sally Screams a Lot. Sally Screams a Lot? Oh, you mean her. We don't know how she is. I hope she's better than Lulu though. Not so demanding on everything. Hello, how are you doing? So, this is how I die. As dinner for a big stinky ape. I hope I give them horrible indigestion. Wait! The monsters! They're gone! Those scaredy cats must have turned tail and fled when they finally worked out who they were dealing with. Eek! Since when have you two been standing there? Since you beat the monsters? Oh, I see. Thanks for your help. My name's Rosie. What's yours? And what are you doing here? He's Melworth, the amnesiac, and you're Nick, the apprentice builder. And you've come here to find out how to add a little greenery to your island. You know, going around telling everyone you're a builder is a risky business. There's no telling how they might react. You're lucky you met me, and I might be lucky that I met you. Alright, my mind's made up. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few rules. I think you mean eggs, but as the finest farmer on Furrowfield, it is my duty and pleasure to give you the grand tour of its finest farm. Come on, follow me. Okay, shall we go? Well, this is Rosie. One of the funnest characters in this game. Although we have to follow her to her farm now. So I'm wondering what she was doing all the way out here though. Okay, let's run. We can run faster than she does. In case you're wondering. And she leads us all the way over there. Shall we run? Yeah. We still have to wait for Rosie to arrive though. Hey, Melworth, you're no longer joining? Okay. Well, here we are, Furrowfield Farm. The greatest, greenest garden on the island. How do you like it? I don't mean to burst your bubble, but it's not that great. It's not very green. It isn't even a garden. Oh, I know. That's because we haven't built it yet. What?
Huh?
Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Melworth. Furrowfield used to be a plant lover's paradise, with vegetables and flowers growing everywhere and anywhere. But then the spores appeared and turned all the earth into horrible stinky slime. You can hardly even grow weeds in it. There was once a great farm here, the biggest and brightest on the whole island. And if all of us put our minds to it, I think we can bring it back. All of us? Are those guys mixed up in this too? What guys? Did you see something, Melworth?
Huh.
Oh, those two. Come, Perry. There must be something we can do. This is the last of our wheat. Not to mention the soil. We've scant enough arable earth as it is. I won't stand so close if I were you, Mr. Bonanzo. Sir, this here spoil spores looks like it could go off any minute. Okay. And there goes those flowers. They don't look edible anymore. Suffering slimes. Bonanzo, Perry, are you alright? Quick, you two. We have to get over there and make sure they are okay. Okay. Oh yeah, also, if you noticed, when we are in this area, Melworth won't be following us anymore. At least, not as close as Rosie is at this point. And that's because this area is considered the town or the base area. And therefore, Melworth will not follow us all the way. He will just wander around on his own. Unless we need him in a conversation. Then he will come walking up. Rosie, Perry, or Bonanzo, Perry, are you alright? We are, Rosie, but alas, our wheat is not. That spall spore just obliterated the entire crop. And who are you two? Pray tell. I've not seen your faces around before, and to be honest, I think I rather liked it that way. Ah, how mean! This is Nick, and this is Melroth. Nick says he's a builder. Bliming heck? What kind of fella goes around telling everyone he's a builder? He must have something wrong with his head. Well said. Listen here, young Rosie. You may have fooled us this far, but we shall not be taken for ninnies. If you honestly expect us to believe that this so-called builder will somehow salvage this preposterous plan of yours, you are gravely mistaken. Come along, Perry. We're leaving. Oh, alright. You must face facts, my dear. Furrowfield Farm is gone. The dream is over, and it is time to wake up. That stuck-up beardy bloke really rubbed me the wrong way. He probably has his reasons. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt, shall we? Still, facial hair felonies aside. Okay, I love how they make puns of his beard though. His beard is referenced a lot. He's got a point. There's no point trying to rebuild this farm if the soil is no good. You're wasting your time. Who knows? Maybe we can get something out of it, Melroth. No, I'm not. I'm the finest farmer on Furrowfield, and Nick's a real-life builder. If we work together, I know we can do it. Whoa, you really don't know when to give up, do you? Why do you want to rebuild this place anyway? Why? It's like Bonanza said. It's my dream. A dream, huh? You know, I never really got my head around all this hopes and dream stuff people go on about. Please, Nick, I can't do it on my own. You'll help me rebuild Furrowfield Farm, won't you? Of course! Yippee! Now that I've got a builder on board, the farm's as good as built. Nick, Melroth, welcome to the team. We're going to make this place the best farm ever. Let's get started then, shall we? The first thing we'll need is a field to plant our crops in. Where's the best place to put it, I wonder. If only we had some kind of sign. That's it. We learned a scarecrow, a stuffed straw man to drive off destructive pets. Causes residents to turn surrounding suitable soil into tilled earth. This is one of our tools for creating, for terraforming our place, actually. It's actually just as important as the hammer is. I like how they struck up a conversation. What's the matter, Nick? You're looking very pleased with yourself. Rose, you've worked out how to build scarecrows? Of course. Scarecrows are always found in fields. If we stick one in the ground, everyone will know that that's where our new field is. So where should we put it? Oh, I know. Just the spot. There's still a little bit of good, clean soil over there. I'm so excited. I can hardly wait to start tilling the soil. But not until you officially mark the field with a scarecrow, of course. If you need materials, you can get cord from the vines that grow around here and wood from the trees. You just have to hit them with your hammer. Go on, build us a scarecrow and put it in the middle of our new field. Okay, like she said, we need cord, and therefore we have to break these things. Vines, like in the first game, are used to make cord. However, we don't actually have to go to a workstation in order to turn them into cord. They will immediately turn into cord for us. And this is our workstation. Every chapter will start off with 2 of these. One is an anvil. On this anvil you can actually build your weapons. Like your hammer, the weapon you use for yourself, and the weapons you use for Melroth. This is a pretty paddle. This one comes with a DLC. Not with just any DLC, only if you buy all the DLC in a single pack all at once. Then you get the knick-knack pack as well. And that's what this one is in. And the knick-knack pack is a free download, I think. Or did they actually remove the knick-knack pack from the download part, actually? And just give it for free? Can be. But the pretty paddle, it's actually, how do I put it? A weak as a weapon. But it has such a funny effect. Which I will make, and I will show it off at a later time, because once we are in the combat, then I will actually go in there. Okay, let's build. This is the crafting station. And we have a couple of new recipes that can be crafted on this station. For example, I can make a new crafting station as well. We just learned the scarecrow. It takes 1 wood, 1 cord and 5 dry grass. If you don't have dry grass, those well, crops that just got destroyed, well, they give you dry grass. Of course, you also have torches and bonfires, like we learned previously, and the straw bedding. Of course, the notice board will also be there, but that one is something you won't build as quickly as you might think. Yeah, I'll probably have one at the end of the chapter in this town. Oh, wait. Okay. Now that I have this. Yeah. Oops. It's also getting late a little bit. That's also one thing. Now that it is night. In the first game, well, exclusive from the PC version, but in Dragon Quest Builders 1, the night really became dark and you couldn't see anything anymore. Oh, hey, Rosie started to sleep. Maybe I should make myself a bed or 2. Or 4. And put them down for sleeping. Good night. But the nights here are actually not that bad. I could have continued through the night if I wanted to do so. Oh, hey! I made one too few. Maybe because Rosie was already lying there. Yeah, if you put down a bed during the night and you go sleep in it, the night will pass. However, if I am going to bed during the day, this will not happen. This is a difference from the first game as well. You can no longer make time go pass by quicker during the day by just going to bed and waking up the next morning and then see a tree fully grown or something. Okay, next up we needed to plant this thing. This is a scarecrow, and if you look closely you can see, well, a outline of where the scarecrow goes, but you can also see a little bit further towards the corners a little bit of corner markings, and that is the effect of what the scarecrow will have, or the area of effect. All the regular earth, there's not the spoiled soil, but the regular earth that you will have in this game, once I plant this scarecrow, will be tilled. Is that what I think it is? Yes, that's what you think it is. It is. Now that we have a scarecrow, everyone will know where to plant our crops. Alright. You can leave the next step to me. It's tilling time. Okay, then start tilling. Oh yeah, as you can see, residents of your town have certain jobs to do. As you can see by the body with this green outfit, this particular green outfit with a white scarf, Rosie is a farmer. Perry and Bonanza over there are also farmers. When you put down a scarecrow, farmers, well, besides the story beats, will start tilling earth like this. And okay, another something new, which I actually did not intend to pick up right now, but okay, let's go over it for a little bit, because farming, so much fun. I'm so happy I could pop. You look pretty cheery just now too, waving your arms in the air with a big grin on your face. What was that about? Huh? Something popped out of me and you picked it up? I did feel like I was bursting with gardening glee just now. Maybe, just maybe, some of that happiness actually burst out. Well, whatever it was, it's sure to come in useful. If any more of them pop out of me, make sure you scoop them all up. Okay. Gratitude points are that what they call. But let's continue on with the thing that I wanted to talk about next. These villagers till the earth, and you need tilled earth in order to plant crops. Okay, we only needed 10 tilled soil or tilled earth to complete the mission. What do you think, Nick? I've tilled the earth around the scarecrow. I couldn't have done it without you. With your excellent inventions and my farming finesse, we'll be able to make some fantastic fields. I knew there was something special about you from the moment we met. After all, not everyone would risk their life telling a stranger they're a builder. You don't see what's so dangerous about that? Yeah, what's so dangerous about being a builder? Besides that, the children of Hagen took me on a slave ship and wanted to kill me, but but why would humans actually be so, well, how do I say it? I don't get the right words at the moment. Have you been living under a rock or something? Everyone knows the builders are the enemy. The enemy of what? But anyway, we'd better get back to business. We have a field. Now let's grow some crops. Okay, yeah, before I do that, you can continue tilling for a bit. But what I wanted to say, in the first game you had a rake in order to create tilled soil, and on tilled soil you could plant seeds which could grow crops for you, which you can then in turn turn into food. In this game you do not get a rake. That is not part of the, well, of your equipment or tool set in this game. Instead, in order to get tilled soil, you have to rely on these kinds of NPCs, farmer NPCs, that can turn earth into soil or tilled soil, which you can then use for planting crops. And by planting a scarecrow like this with a one eye, a cyclops, you can tell them which earth to till. And like I said, you have corners that tell you the range. It's a 9x9 field of earth that gets tilled. Later on we'll see how you can change that. But by default, if you plant it just anywhere, all the earth within a 9x9 radius area around the scarecrow will be tilled by farmers. And because farmers like doing that, you get these gratitude points, these hearts. Gratitude points will be vital in this game, which I will go over later. But because these gratitude points are vital, you also want to supply your NPCs, your residents, with chores and things to do that they actually like to do. Like farmers tilling soil or tilling the earth and planting and harvesting crops. Well, until the story allows them to, at least for now. Okay. Right now that the soil's all ready, the next thing to do is to plant some seeds. Here you go, Nick. These are for you.
Yaha!
And, to be honest, plowing is easy peasy. Anyone with a hoe can do it. But it takes a steady hand and keen eye to plant a seed properly. And I think you're just the man for the job. There should be 5 cabbage seeds there altogether, Nick. Let me know when they're all resting happily in the soil. Okay, now you can plant these seeds. If I try to plant seeds on, well, anywhere else but tilled soil, I will get a notice that I'm not allowed to do that. So let's plant them on the soil, shall we? Seeds are also come by a lot differently than in the first game. We won't have a herbalist cauldron that allows us to turn crops into seeds, in more seeds again. No, seeds are come by a little bit differently here. Good work, Nick. You planted all of these seeds. And you did a lovely job of it, too. Just wait until Bonanzo and Perry see this. They'll be begging for a piece of agricultural action. Soon enough the seeds will sprout and we'll be one step closer to fulfilling my dream. Okay. And with that, I think I'm gonna end the video here. I know I said that this would be the real game to start, and we still got a boatload of tutorials about learning how the game is, but that is pretty much what the story for this game is all about. It is one giant tutorial about how you can shape the world around you. And that's also what I like. Throughout the story we will learn new stuff all the time and apply that stuff, and sometimes are even exempt on applying that stuff. All in order to teach us what we can do with it all in the post game after the credits have rolled. Well, but what this tutorial is different from the ship and the Isle of Awakening first, it is much more satisfying. The characters are more interesting, and you are actually working towards building a town here. Something that was severely lacking on the Isle of Awakening. And therefore all the tutorials felt so granular. Way too small, as if they could have done a little bit more, taught you a little bit more that, well, that the rest of the game is now trying to teach you, or just in certain aspects also fails to teach you. I thank you all for watching, and I hope you will come back next time, as we will continue learning about farming from Rosie. Until then, we have this crazy little scarecrow, one-eyed scarecrow, and I would say goodbye.